Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And this is gonna actually be about a question I get a lot. Do you actually need car diffuser base to use in your car diffusers? Or can you just pour the fragrance oil straight in? And honestly, the truth might surprise you. And if you're here, again, I'm Dominique, the owner of Zovia Fragrances, and I've built a growing fragrance business selling candles, wax melts, room sprays, and car diffusers. And actually, my car diffusers in particular have become one of my best sellers, sometimes even outselling my candles at vendor fairs. So in this video, I'm breaking it down, what diffuser base actually does, what happens if you skip it, and my honest recommendation after testing and selling these to real customers. Stick around because understanding this one could be the difference between having a product that works or one that leaves your customers disappointed. So let's clear this up. What is diffuser base and why does it actually matter? So in simplest terms, diffuser base is what helps the fragrance oil actually perform in a car diffuser. On its own, fragrance oil can be too thick, too strong, and inconsistent. The base kind of thins it out and helps it travel up the wooden cap and releases the scent evenly over time. So it makes your product safer and more reliable, right? Without a base, you risk having overpowering diffusers that give people headaches, bottles that leak, or a product that barely works at all. So in a business built on customer experience, that's not really a risk worth taking in my opinion. And by the way, if you're looking for quality supplies, I'll link some of my favorite sources in the description. And again, through my partnership with Makesy, you can now grab jars, wicks, and wax directly through my website. And again, all that will be linked in the description. So what happens if you skip the base and just pour straight fragrance oil into your car diffuser? Well, technically it will work, but not typically the way you want it to. So firstly, the oil is usually too thick. Instead of wicking up through the wooden cap, it usually just sits there. So that means you'll get little to no scent throw and your customers feel like they got a product that's broken, right? Secondly, if it does wick up, often it's way too strong. Instead of a pleasant scent, it can hit people with an overpowering blast that causes headaches, and that's not really the experience you want tied to your brand. And third, filling a bottle with 100% fragrance oil is almost never IFRA compliant. So that sets you up for some liability if someone has a reaction because you kind of skipped an important safety standard. So protecting your customer and your business means obviously staying compliant. And finally, it's kind of just wasteful, right? Fragrance oil is the most expensive part of your product. I mean, by mixing it properly with a diffuser base, you actually save fragrance oil, which makes your supplies last longer, and it increases your profit margin, all while giving your customer a better experience. So here's the bottom line. When you skip the base, you're cutting corners, and in a product, this small little problems can add up pretty fast, right? Customers notice when something doesn't work the way it should, and the last thing you want is a bad first impression on your product that could have been one of your best sellers. So here's my honest recommendation. Can you make car diffusers without using a base? Technically, yes. But should you? I would say absolutely not. If you want a consistent performance, safe products, and happy customers who come back for more, I would say you should use a diffuser base. Skipping it might feel like you're saving money or making things easier, but in reality, it creates more problems down the road, right? You'll waste fragrance oil, you risk compliance issues, and you deliver a product that doesn't typically work the way your customer expects. And that's not the kind of business we're typically, trying to build here, right? So we're building brands that people can trust. And when you do things the right way, even small, inexpensive products like car diffusers, it shows. And that's how you separate yourself from hobbyists and start running a real business. Oh, and by the way, this is super important. If you're looking for more support on your candle or diffuser journey, I just launched a brand new free, absolutely free community on School, and I'd love for you to join us, right? So like right now it's small because I literally just am getting it started, which actually makes this the perfect time to hop in. You'll be one of the first members, and that means you'll get direct access to me, and your input will help shape how this community grows. So inside you'll be able to ask questions, share wins, and connect with other makers who are building their businesses just like you, right? Like I don't have to be the only one that answers. Like everybody can help each other, and I want this to be like a good community. Unlike social media where, posts often get buried, school is built for real engagement and learning. And while I don't have courses loaded on there quite yet, they're on the way. And as an early member, you'll be the first to get access when they drop. So if you want to be part of something from the ground up, I'll leave the link in the description. Come join us. I'd love to see you in there. And if you're ready to see exactly how I make car diffusers step by step, I've got a full tutorial here on my channel that walks you through the entire process. And you can either just go back to my previous videos on diffusers, and I'm sure you'll find it there. So if you haven't built a diffuser yet, highly recommend checking that one out first. Now, if you're serious about turning candle making into a real business, I built a course just for you. It's called the Candle Makers Academy, and it's the very first step in this process, right? So inside you'll get over 90 pages of beginner-friendly training, plus over 10 guided worksheets and checklists to help you go from hobbyist to entrepreneur with confidence. The full value of this training is like $147, but for a limited time, I actually just priced it at $14. Why so low? Well, because I'm trying to get it in as many hands as possible and collect more testimonials. So once we hit that goal, I do have to bring that price back up, unfortunately. But if you've been waiting for a sign to start, this is definitely it. And here's the best part. If you're part of my YouTube channel at the inner circle level or higher, you actually get this course completely free. Just email me after you join and I'll send you the code. I'll also leave the links in the description so you can grab it before the price goes back up. But let's get back to the video. So here's the bottom line. The shortcuts might look tempting, but they actually usually cost you more in the long run. Using diffuser base the right way not only protects your customers, it protects your business, right? So when you do things the right way from the start, you set yourself apart from the hobbyist and you actually build a brand people can trust. So don't sell yourself short, build with integrity, keep learning, and your business will grow. If you're ready for the next steps, go ahead, check out the links in the description, join the free school community, and grab my Candle Makers course. And just a reminder, if you're at the inner circle level or higher in my YouTube membership, you get it for free. So again, thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.